Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Our today's topic is Ogive or cumulative frequency curve. See, Ogive or cumulative frequency curve is the curve which is constructed by plotting cumulative frequency data on the graph paper in the form of a smooth curve. A cumulative frequency curve or Ogive may be constructed in two ways. Number one, less than method. Number two, more than method. Now, in less than method, beginning from upper limit of the first class interval, we go on adding the frequencies corresponding to every next upper limit of the series. Thus, in a series showing 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15 as different class intervals, we will find the frequency for less than 5, for less than 10, and for less than 15. So we will find the frequency for less than 5, for less than 10, and for less than 15. The frequencies are added up to make less than Ogive. Now, in more than, second one is more than method. See, in this method, more than method, we take cumulative total of the frequencies beginning with lower limit of the first class interval. Thus, in a series showing 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15 as different class intervals, we find the frequency for more than 0, for more than 5, and for more than 10. The frequencies as presented make a more than Ogive. Now, the basic difference between less than and more than Ogive, you see, in less than Ogive, frequencies are added starting from the upper limit of the first class interval of the frequency distribution. On the other hand, in case of more than Ogive, frequencies are added starting from the lower limit of the first class interval of the frequency distribution. So accordingly, while in case of less than Ogive, the cumulative frequency tend to increase, and in case of more than Ogive, the cumulative frequency tend to decrease. Now, for illustration, the data related to marks secured by students in their statistics paper graph these data in the form of less than Ogive and more than Ogive. Now, this is the data marks 0 to 5, 5, 10, 10, 15, 15, 20, 20, 25, 25, 30, 30, 35, 35, 40, and our students 4, 6, 10, 10, 25, 22, 18, 5. You see, first we construct a cumulative frequency table of less than and more than type, and then draw the graphs as under. This is the cumulative frequency table. Less than type and more than type. See, marks less than 5, as you have seen earlier here, it's 4, right? And less than 10, it's 4 plus 6 here, and less than 10 is 4 plus 6, and less than 15 is, that will be equal to 4 plus 6 equal 10, 10 plus 10, right? That will be equal to 20 here, like this. So less than 15 is 10 plus 10, that will equal 20. Less than 20 is 20 plus 20, 30. Less than 25 is 30 plus 25, 55. And less than 30 is 55 plus 22. Less than 35 is 77 plus 18. So less than 40 is 95 plus 5. So cumulative frequency here is at the end 100. Now, in more than type, we can say that more than 0 is 100, and more than 5 is 100 minus 4, and more than 10 is 96 minus 6, like here 100 minus 4, that will become 96, and then it is 96 minus 6, right? So less than 5 is 100 minus 4, that will be 96, and less than 10 is 96 minus 6, 90, right? Finally here less than 35 is 23 minus 18, that will equal 5. And sorry, here is it's more than 0 is 100, more than 5 is 100 minus 496, more than 10 is 96 minus 6, that will equal to 90, more than 15 is 90 minus 10, that will equal to 80. In the same case here, more than 35 is 23 minus 18, 5, and more than 40 is 5 minus 5, that will be equal to 0. Now you see this graph A shows less than cumulative frequencies, and another I will show you later that graph B shows the more than cumulative frequency, and graph C shows both less than and more than simultaneously. So graph C shows both less than and more than frequency simultaneously. Now graph A, you see here less than Ogive, the marks is at 5, right? Number of students is 4, and the marks is 10. Number of students is 10, and here like this, and the marks is 15. Number of students is 20, and the marks is 20. Number of students is 30, and the marks 25. Number of students is 55. You can check it: 55, 30 is 77, 35 is 95, and the marks is 100. Number of students is 100. So this graph is less than Ogive, right? Now students obtaining marks in statistics, graph B shows more than. You see marks here 5, cumulative frequency, and number of students is 96, the marks is 10. Here number of students is 90, and the marks is 15. Number of students is 80, like here, and the marks is 20. Number of students is 70. Same is the case here when the marks is 35. The number of students is 5, like here, because y-axis shows number of students and x-axis shows marks. And when the marks is 40, the number of students is 0. Alright, like here. Now the students obtaining marks in statistics less than and more than. See, this graph shows both less than as well as more than frequencies simultaneously. This is the same graph more than here, and this is the earlier graph less than, right? This is more than graph, and this is less than graph simultaneously. Now we are showing in this graph C. So Ogive or cumulative frequency curve is the curve which is constructed by plotting cumulative frequency data on the graph paper in the form of a smooth curve. Thank you very much.